Hi everyone, I'm Greg, Bioinformatter on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Moxfield. Um, I'm not on camera today. I'm not feeling photogenic, but I got some prizes in the mail today that I wanted to show you, and I'm gonna open some stuff up. So mid-July, um, Colin O'Clock was on team the Royal Herbalist for an ExtraLife4Kids charity event. And I happened to make some donations and was lucky enough to win some prizes. And so I received the Mind Flayarrrs um, commander deck from um, from Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate, Dungeons Dragons set. Um, so that's cool. I know I've seen people on stream doing wicked things with this deck just as a precon. And then if you upgrade it a little bit, it's even more difficult to deal with. Um, and we have a set booster box of Commander Legends, Dungeons and Dragons, Battle for Baldur's Gate, and also a Pinfinity set of the Maestros. So the Maestros. So that's cool. This is my first Pinfinity set. I haven't pulled the trigger on buying any of these on my own yet, but I always see them, looking cool in people's tweets and things like that. So that's cool to have. And yeah, but I am at least somewhat known for cracking boxes. So that's what we're gonna do. Um, I'm just gonna dive right in. We'll see what kind of goodies there could be in here. I haven't had wonderful luck with the set boosters from this particular set. I actually did better with draft boxes as far as getting the best hits out of it. But yeah, we'll see. And it was a good cause, charity. It's all free for me, so whatever I get here is gravy, so I won't complain. Um, yep. So there's the little topper card that they put in here. Okay, we have our packs. That out of the way. Okay. Okay, so I think the order here is we'll go for yes, we have the art card. Land. Right into an uncommon. Alora, Merry Thief. Cloak of the Bat as a common. Here, put the commons and the uncommons there. Marching Duodrone, so that's other common. Flaming Fist Officer. Flaming Fist. Alora Merry Thief again in the regular instead of the showcase. Mystery Key. So Mystery Key is when equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, sacrifice Mystery Key. If you do, draw 3 cards. So card draw is always good. Cone of Cold. Juvenile Mist Dragon. Rilsa Real Kingpin. So we're still on commons. Inspiring Leader. We have the Flaming Fist in the etched foil version. monster manual, a foil Blingy Mountain, and a treasure token. Okay, for the art card, we've got one of the dragons, Mirim, Sentinel Worm. So let's have a plains. Emoan Mystic Trickster. Marching Duodrome. Ingenious Artificer. Recruitment Drive. Genasian Forces. Levan, Cultist of Tiamat. Acolyte of Bahamut. I think should have, put my rare up there from the prior pack. Scanos Dragonheart. Dragon Cultist. Baal, Lord of Murder. Tavern Brawler. Ellen Harbreeze, Busybody. And that's the foil etched. Kindred Discovery. So, as Kindred Discovery enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Whenever a creature you control of the chosen type enters the battlefield or attacks, draw a card. So, that's a nice card. We have Timora's Invoker as the foil. And we've got the initiative token with the Undercity. Okay. So another Ancient Silver Dragon as the token. As the art card. Mountain. Nemesis Phoenix. Uncommon. Lulu, Loyal Hollyphant. Command Tower. So that's good. Atrocious Experiment. Dream Fracture. Moonshae Pixie. Feywild Visitor. Feywild Caretaker. Lausanne Dragon's Legacy. Okay. We have another Dragon Cultist. We've got Nine Fingers Keen as a foil etched. Popular Entertainer. So it's one of the rare backgrounds. Commander creatures you own have whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, goad target creature that player controls. Okay. This gold is fairly popular in the meta nowadays. Duke Older Ravengard. So that's a rare. We have Trailblazer's Torch as the foil. Okay, and we got a list card. So our list card is a Cruel Celebrant. So whenever Cruel Celebrant or another creature or planeswalker you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So that can come in handy. It's an uncommon from War the Spark. So I could be wrong. I don't think that's going to be up there too much in price, but it sounds like it's a good card. So who knows? I am not very good at guessing the value of list cards. my knowledge of MTG history is too spotty. Okay, so we have an art card for the next pack, which they tend to stick to the to the land underneath. Okay, so this time we have John Arenicus Shattered One is the art card. Do have a Forest, Lightning Bolts. So that's kind of that's cool. It's even better when it's in the foil version, but the solid red there is cool. There's another Trailblazer's Torch. Reckless Barbarian, Underdark Explorer, Tabaxi Toucaneers, Guildsworn Prowler, Sword Coast Sailor, Sailor's Bane, Bane's Contingency. So that's the theme in this. Okay, here's Miracle, Lord of Bones. It's a rare. Master Chef. It's a common background, but I'm in green, and this could be useful. Commander creatures you own have this creature enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it, and other creatures you control enter the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on them. So it's got, wider utility than some of the backgrounds. Veteran Soldier in the etched foil version. Cool, Blade of Selves. So I still haven't pulled off Myriad yet in any of my decks, but I do have this in a green deck as kind of a odd contingency that's in the deck. So like hopefully it'll pop off sometime and do what I think I can do with it. Goggles of the Night is a foil, and we have a Demon token. Oh, here we have the water thingy, the Cantor of Endless Water, and this one has the gold artist signature on it. That's cool. We have a Swamp, Renari, Merchant of Marvels in the showcase. Sky Diamond, Goggles of Night, regular. Contact Other Plane. Psychic Impetus. Corlessa Scale Singer. Cloakwood Hermit. Saddle of the Cavalier. Owlbear Shepherd. Mahadi Emporium Master. Sword Coast Sailor. We have Tavern Brawler in the etched foil. Bane, Lord of Darkness. Rare. And we have a foil version of the showcase Goggles of Night. So the rulebook art and the showcase art and the foil that looks pretty cool. Another initiative and dungeon Undercity token. Yeah, and even if your strategy doesn't have use of the dungeon in it, because of the initiative, it's handy to have one of those tokens around when you're playing someone else, because you may need it. Because if you have the initiative and you're not messing around with other dungeons, you can still make use of that one whenever you have the initiative, or take it. Island, foil, Rosa Real Kingpin as a showcase, Mahadi Emporium Master, this time in a showcase, Icewind Stalwart, Astral Confrontation, Worms Crossing Patrol, Ellen Harbree's Busybody, Inspiring Leader, Kadira, Caller of the Small. So, the popular rabbit token commander. Overwhelming Encounter. So this is one of the dice roll ones. We have Alundu the Seer. It's a rare. Scion of Hallister. We have Dynahir Invoker Adept in the etched foil. Ooh. Ancient Gold Dragon. So that's good to have around. Flying, whenever Ancient Gold Dragon deals combat damage to a player, roll a d20. You create a number of 1/1 blue fairy creature tokens with flying as the result. And we have Arakocra Sneak as a foil. And a soldier token. Oh. I happen to know. This art card is Bramble Sovereign. So this is like an awesome new art for Bramble Sovereign. Forest. Marble Diamond. Pegasus Guardian. Guardian Naga. Your temple is under attack. Dawnbringer Cleric. Coronation of Chaos. Burnished Heart. The cutest version. Cast Down. Drillworks Mole. The Council of Four. Is it rare? Guild Artisan. The Moen Mystic Trickster. So that's the etched foil version of that. There's the regular version of Nine Fingers Keen. And the Tavern Brawler as the foil. And the Initiative Undercity token. Minskinaboo! So art card. Yeah, Mountain and foil. Renare Merchant of Marvels. Sky Diamond. Pack Attack. Band Together, also with Minskinaboo. You meet in a tavern. Topaz Dragon. Sapphire Dragon. Crystal Dragon. Commander Liara Portier. Scion of Hallister as a background. Candlekeep Sage in the foil etched. Under Mountain Adventurer. It's a rare. Mazzy True Sword Paladin. Flaming Fist Officer in foil. And we have a minigame token. So, Mini Master. Okay. Oh, one of these brain ones, which the Intellect Devourer art. Plains. Charcoal Diamond. Abdel Adrian Gorian's Ward. Candlekeep Sage. We have a Cliffgate. Also, we have an Evolving Wilds. A Bonecaller Cleric. Saravak, Deathbringer. Vrock, Agent of the Shadow Thieves. Karlach, Fury of Avernus. So a legendary creature, Tiefling Barbarian. Whenever you attack, if it's the first combat phase this turn, on tap all attacking creatures, they gain first strike until the end of turn. After that phase, there is an additional combat phase, and you can choose a background if you're using this as your commander. And it's a mythic, and I think it's cheap at the moment. I've seen some people indicate that they think it's undervalued and that it's a good pickup. Who knows? Veteran Soldier. Cloakwood Hermit in the etched foil. Ooh. Ancient Copper Dragon. Flying, whenever Ancient Copper Dragon deals combat damage to a player, roll a d20, you create a number of treasure tokens equal to the result. Okay, that's awesome. Basilisk Collar, which is also pretty cool. Equipped creature has Death Touch and Lifelink. So it's 1 to get out and 2 to equip. That's not too bad. The Initiative and the Undercity. So 2 Ancient Dragons in this. Now it's a set booster, so we're not getting like the alternate art. The borderless versions of the Ancient Dragons, I don't think are going to be easily found or even possible in these set booster packs. But still, I think the Copper Dragon is one of the better ones to get with all of the rampant treasure nonsense that's available to us in decks nowadays. So this is Mind Witness, Mountain, Decanter of Endless Water. And as a common, you have no maximum hand size, and you can add mana of any color. That's pretty cool. Val Candlekeep Researcher. Tavern Brawler. Tiamat's Fanatics. Mold Folk. Dungeon Delver. Emoan Mystic Trickster. Rilsa Real Kingpin. Arenicus's Vile Duplication. Create a token that's a copy of a target creature you control, except the token has fly-in and isn't legendary if that creature is legendary. That's for 3 and a blue. Thruckus the Butcher. Cultist of the Absolute. Glunch, the Bestower. Yes, I know some people that are having fun with Glunch as a Brewpug deck, and that was the etched foil version. We have a Baldur's Gate as well. Steadfast Unicorn as a foil. Uh, okay, and we have a list card. It's Bedlam. Um, Creatures cannot block. So for 2 and 2 red, creatures cannot block. Color-wise, I can't tell. I mean, I think this is a rare, so maybe it's worth something. It's obviously an older style um, card, so my ignorance is showing here. I'm not sure. It sounds like that could be good. Now it says creatures cannot block. It means yours can't block either. Um, but if you're ready to do a lot of damage at once, um, it's could be worth it. Okay, so we got some kind of green dragon here. So it's the adult green dragon is the art. Island. Fire diamond. Keep gate. Circle of the land druid. Earth tremor. Vicious battle rager. Arms of Hadar. Another Thrakus the Butcher. I think I may have by mistake. Did I? Okay. It's an uncommon, not a rare. Draconic Muralists. Lausanne Dragon's Legacy. And we have another Nine Fingers Keen. Another Candlecube Sage. Safana Kalimport Cutthroat in the etched foil. Mirror of Life Trapping. A Young Red Dragon in foil. And a copy token. Okay. What was this? Sivris. Sivris Nightmare Speaker. The art card. Oh, we got a foil forest. Another lightning bolt. Rasad in Bashir. Lantern of Revealing. Chain Devil. Marut. So trample. Whenever Marut enters the battlefield, if mana from a treasure was spent to cast it, create a treasure token for each mana from a treasure spent to cast it. So, okay. Predatory Impetus. Agent of the Iron Throne. Safana Kalimport Cutthroat. Underseller Sweep. Gorion Wise Mentor. Feywild Visitor. We have Baba Lysaga Night Witch in the etched foil. So, tap, sacrifice up to 3 permanents. If there were 3 or more card types among sacrificed permanents, each opponent loses 3 life, you gain 3 life, and you draw 3 cards. So, Mazzy True Sword Paladin. Oh, and here's the Burnished Heart, but in foil, like the cutest Burnished Heart. And another Initiative Undercity token. There's the ancient gold dragon art. An island. Gut True Soul Zealot. Amber Gristle Omal. Astral Confrontation. Worms Crossing Patrol. Citadel Gate. Arcane Encyclopedia. Rug of Smothering. Campfire. Sigil of Merkul. Gale Waterdeep Prodigy. Tavern Brawler. Here's Lulu in the etched foil. Bountiful Promenade. And we have a Dream Fracture in foil. And another Initiative Undercity token. So only 2 list cards so far. But I say for 2 Ancient Dragons, I'm not gonna complain. We'll see if more show up. Herzal for the art. Swamp. Abdel Adrian Gorian's Ward. Fire Diamond. Colossal Badger. Goliath Paladin. Winter Eladrin. Hammers of Moradin. Or is it Moradine? I have no clue. Githzeral Monk. OG, the Exquisite Blade. Okay. 2 of the same card next to each other. Abdel Adrian Gorian's Ward. So there are 2 of it here. That's, you know, not cool. You know, unless it was a better card. We have a Master Chef. We have a Scion of Halaster. Zevlor, Elturel Exile. And Rasad In Bashir. So this pack didn't redeem itself for having duplicates there. And a mini match token. Yes, they had some collation issues here and there with this set, I think. Okay, so which one is this one? Yep, that's the Zevlor Elturel Exile. Yes, it's actually in the card from the previous pack. A Swamp in foil. Moss Diamond. Black Dragon's Gate. There's a Hezrao. And Summon Undead. Druidic Ritual. Poison the Blade. Rescuer Chewinga. Inspired Tinkering. Guild Artisan. So commander creatures you own have, whenever this creature attacks a player, if no opponent has more life than that player, you create 2 treasure tokens. Nira, Wild Mage. Noble Heritage. Here's Zevlor, Elturel Exile in the foil etched. Fraying Line. There's Hezrau in the foil. And a copy token. Okay, 3 packs left here. There went my work keyboard. Okay. So this is Taunting Kobold as the art card. Plains. Alora, Merry Thief. Cloak of the Bat. Clockwork Fox. Bronze Walrus. Blessed Hippogriff. Modify Memory. Iron Mastiff. Patriarch's Seal. So you can tap, add 1 mana of any color, or 1, and then tap, and you can untap a target legendary creature you control. That might actually be useful. Rasad in Bashir. Acolyte of Bahamut. Criminal Past in the foil etched. Jaheira's Respite, or Jaheira's Respite. Search your library for up to X basic land cards, where X is the number of creatures attacking you, and put those cards onto the battlefield. Tap, then shuffle. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. So this is sitting in my green deck. I haven't had the opportunity to pull it off in a game yet, but I think it would be cool. Noble Heritage. Ganax Astral Hunter in foil. We have a roll for initiative minigame. Okay. We have our... So this is Renari, Merchant of Marvels. So we have... a second gold signed card, art card in here. Island. Aranis, a Gloom Stalker. Ellen Harbreeze, Busybody. Steadfast Unicorn. Druid of the Emerald Grove. Nature's Lore. Armor of Shadows. Halsin Emerald Archer. Emerald Dragon. Amethyst Dragon. Jan Jensen Chaos Crafter. Agent of the Shadow Thieves. Commander Liara Portier in the foil etched. We have Astarion the Decadent. Blood Boil Sorcerer in foil. And as a list card, we have Song of Freyalise. I don't know how much this is going for, but it's always intrigued me, and I've had it in and out of my green decks, but I don't think I've ever actually pulled it off. So it does the lore counter thing, and for 1 and 2, until your next turn, creatures you control gain tap, add 1 mana of any color. So if you can get this out after you have a few creatures out, then you can kind of get some, at least some mana ramp to get things higher on the curve out. And then for the third one, you put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Those creatures contain Vigilance, Trample, and Indestructible until the end of turn. So that's like the payoff. Being able to pull that off. So, I don't know how it's an enchantment. So if they got enchantment removal, you're out of luck. But yeah, so I don't think it's super expensive, but maybe worth at least a little bit. I'll have to see. It's an uncommon, so that kind of like limits what the value is going to be, I think. Okay. I'm opening the final pack, and I do not see the back of the card. So that was the extent of our list cards was 3. And here's the art card that goes with that one, except it's not signed. So Renari. Plains. Nemesis Phoenix. Lulu. Royal Hollyphant. Oh. Murder. Deadly Dispute. Avenging Hunter. Swashbuckler Extraordinaire. Criminal Past. Ambition's Cost. Sivir's Nightmare Speaker. Saravok Deathbringer. Candlekeep Sage. Raised by Giants. So that's one of the rare backgrounds in the etched foil, so that's cool. And that actually is in my current deck. We have a Basilisk Collar. And we have an Oceanus Dragon in foil. And we have a Soldier token. Okay. So that's the box. A little bit of mystery on the list cards. In the lands, we got more gates than I've seen. So I've been through a lot of boxes where they were light on gates. So there is some Gates Matter decks that can come out of this set. And I haven't attempted anything along those lines in my own decks yet. Okay. We also got a command tower, so that's always nice to have around. So we got the major Baldur's Gate, a Cliff Gate, a Heap Gate, a Citadel Gate, and a Black Dragon Gate. So we got a little bit of variety there, along with our command tower. Okay. Got our commons. Here, we'll put our tokens there. We've got our uncommons. Put my lands there. Okay. Although Raised by Giants is cool, I don't think it's worth much. Yeah, I still want to look at Bountiful Promenade. Okay. Like Under Mountain. Gold. Data cells. Kindred Discovery. Monster Manual. Okay, so do believe these are probably the best hits. These are probably. I just think they're good cards. They're probably not worth much, um, but it's worth thinking about. Um, I don't know whether it's worth looking these up or not. If you hang with me for a second here. No ancients. So the ancient copper dragon looks like it might be 55. Okay. And the ancient uh, brass, bronze, and the gold is like 13. So 50, 68 like dollars. And we have bountiful promenade. It's like $3. Kindred Discovery is another $3, so it's gone down from when I think it was higher a little while back. Uh, so what it sells, it's only $2. Okay. And Basilisk. On. Okay, the regular ones, only 52 cents. I don't know, but the foil is going for more. So I think prices have dropped from when I first was opening these, which makes sense. Um, um, yeah, so Monster Manual is about 50. Yeah. Here is like a quarter or less. But I still think it's a good card. Um, let's see if there's been any movement. Parlac. No, I know that it was definitely cheaper a short time ago. Fury of Avernus. Okay, so it's a $1.44. I think it was like change before semi recently. Um, okay, but what about the list cards? Um, Okay, the Cruel Celibates, 67 cents. Song of Freyles is only 43 cents on the list. But what about that Bedlam? Okay, Bedlam from the list is 370. So, given the rest of the values, that's probably decent. But hey, two Ancient Dragons in the same box. You know, one of these two or more opponents battle bond style lands. So that's good. Kindred Discovery, Blade of Cells, Basilisk Collar, Monster Manual, Tahir's Respite, Farlak, Bedlam, Song of Friendlies, and Cruel Celebrant. So those are the best hits. And I certainly cannot complain. Getting this as a generous prize for the Extra Life for Kids event. So I thank you very much. And I hope you enjoyed going through the break with me and seeing what kind of hits we could find. I think we didn't do too bad for a set box here. You know, given my experience in the past, I think this is a decent haul. And having that extra Copper Dragon is cool. And actually, the gold as well. I mean, that one I may actually put in my next deck. So, yeah. So, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.